So we've got one more season to get into Europe. Otherwise, we've failed this rebuild. I've got high hopes. We need a big summer transfer window. So here it is. It's season 3 of the Schalke rebuild. And as always, we start over here at the transfer tab. Outgoings, we've cleaned up the squad. A lot have gone out, a couple are on loan, but most of the dead wood has gone. But let's get into the important one. Who's coming? Right wing back Fabio Di Paolo in on a free transfer from Sampdoria. Pablo Ramon in from Real Madrid. How much? 165 grand. Big signing at centre back Dan Axel Zagadou from relegated Stuttgart, a snip at 3 million. Paul Wanner in from Bayern Munich on loan with a view to buy. What a baller. And how about Liam Delap in from Man City on loan, again with a view to buy. He's only 21. So it's a big season for the youth team, and it's going to be led by that man Hassan Hudrago. Remember, last season he came into the team playing 18 games. This year we expect big things from him. We'll keep a track. Also brought up into the squad from the development team is Nicolas Dor, a striker, Armand Lacage, a centre-back, Vitali Becker, a left wing-back. But honestly, all eyes on Hassan. What we're going to do with him, I'll show you shortly in the tactics. Right, so tactic-wise, now most of the last season we did this, didn't we? We did toy with the following formation for this season. Played at the end of the last season, it was okay, but it didn't really create much. And I've decided this season we're going to go for it. We're going to go for goals, and we're going to go all out. It's his 4-2-4 variation. It's the Roma 2-4. There is a video on the channel about it. Can this Schalke team rise to it, though? I think it's going to concede a few, but I know it's going to score some as well. And this is why I'm excited, because I feel like Odrago, our boy Hassan, is absolutely ideal for the false 9 role. Remember, this is Odrago. Now if we focus on him and drop it into false 9, there are his attributes. It's all about his flair, he's off the ball, he's passing. Remember, he's only 18, everything's on the way up. It's a big old unit as well at 6'2". Excited about this. We'll see how his progress goes till the end of the season. So it's a new season, we're ready and raring, and it's the first game in the Cup against lowly Magdeburg. Then Di Paolo, on his debut, literally killed a man. Sent off after 48 minutes. This led to us conceding a goal in the 86th minute and getting knocked out by a team 2 divisions below us. Damn. We had a tough first game of the season away at Dortmund, and we put up a great fight 2-2 until the 81st minute, and Malen put them in front 3-2. We then lost our next 2 games against Hertha and Werder Bremen. I'm not panicking, you are. We stuck with the tactic, and the front 2 started to fire. Hassan Odrago and Salazar combining. Odrago put it in from that false 9 position. And then we took the lead with Salazar through to Liam Delap. 2-1, that's the first win. We hit a good run of form after that, only losing 1 in 10, and that was away to Bayern. We got thumped away to Leipzig, but that can happen. But we fired back with a thumping away win at Dusseldorf. And a Liam Delap inspired home win against Köln. On New Year's Eve, we're sitting in 7th position, handily placed only 1 point off Europe, which is the goal this season. By the way, the finances, we're still in the black. Our man Hassan has started to rise. He's developing superbly. Look at the attributes rise. And his form this season, 9 in 17, 6 assists, average rating of 7.5. His market value's gone up to nearly 42 million. And how about this? We're going to keep a check on it. At the start of the year, 2-star potential. His progress, the amount of game time, and his overall progress has led. He's now a 4-star potential ability player. It's only going one way. Liam Delap's taken a little while to settle. He scored 6 in 15. We need more from him though. We've moved Florian Flick to centre-back. He's more of a midfielder, but I like him at centre-back. He's not getting on great with Zagadou, so we need to work on it, but so far, so good. Now, in midfield, we've got Kraus and Campagnard. I think the reason we're conceding a lot of goals is because Campagnard is more of an attacking playmaker, so wants to be up here more. So we're leaving a few gaps, but I think it's worth the trade-off for the amount of goals we're scoring. Into the new year, and the form was insane. Bouncing back from 2 5-goal defeats, we won 9 games in a row. In fact, the defeat to Hoffenheim aside, we then continued to win, beating Bayer Leverkusen 5-2 away. We even beat Bayern Munich at home thanks to Delap and Grot. Lovely worked goal, into the middle, Campagnard, through ball, Liam Delap who's starting to fire. Bang. We then absolutely murdered Nuremberg 7-2 with 30 shots. For every high becomes a low. After that, 3 games in a row we lost, heavy as well. 0-2 to Mönchengladbach, Leipzig destroyed us, and then Augsburg, what's happening? Good news is we're 6th in the table and it looks like it's going to be mission accomplished with regards to Europe. We're on 55 points, Hertha, our nearest rivals, are on 48. But now we've got a sniff at the Champions League, but we're hitting our worst form of the season. Hassan watch, he's continued to thrive, attributes continue to go up, he's now valued at 53 million and the Premier League are after him, Southampton and Spurs. He's scored 15 goals in 31 matches, he's been fantastic and he's still only 18. In fact, he's been that good, I feel like we should replace this and give him a face. We'll use the new TMS face packs. One sec. There we are, ladies and gents. Welcome, the new Hassan Rodrigo. That's better. So it's these 3 games, Dusseldorf, Freiburg and Köln. Those 3 games are what stand between Schalke and getting into the Champions League. That's the situation at the minute. Let's go. First up was Dusseldorf, and for the second time this season we smashed them 4-1 to give us a great start. Wanna with the best. Next up was Freiburg, who beat us 5-3 at home. We started brilliantly though, Larsen went through. They got a man sent off which helped us, and Campagnat picked out Wanner, who's been a great signing, teased his defender and Salazar smashed it in. Big result, great performance. With those 2 back-to-back wins we rise into 4th, it's unbelievable, we're in the Champions League spots. Look who's beneath us, it's Köln. Who's our last game of the season? Yep, you guessed it, and it's away. So we're going into the match with this lineup. Zagre's got a slight knock. He still hates Florian Flick, but he's going to play through it anyway. The Drago up front, absolute worldie of a player. Can we do it? Let's go. We need a point to get the Champions League. Wanner plays through to Salazar. It's an unreal start after 22 minutes. 34 minutes. The Drago to Salazar again. Deflected and Wanner gets there. It's 2-0. Surely we've done it now. Into the second half, Rodri, not the Man City one, plays it through to Tillman. Diallo goes through. It's 2-1. 1 minute later, Diallo through, and it's Sebastian Haller. Hopefully picked him up and he smashes it in. Now I'm dreading it. Final whistle goes, we hold on, it's 2-2. And what that means is, unbelievably, we've done it. Schalke are in the Champions League. Defying the odds of the season preview has us at 50-1 and 11th. We finish in the Champions League spots. Some big performances, mostly from Hassan with the average rating and the overall play, and assists from Paul Wanner with 15. So a little reminder of the goals at the start. Season 1 was to survive and we finished 11th. Season 2 was the top half finish and we did that. We finished 8th. And Season 3 was Europe. We did better than I thought and we finished in the Champions League. Now what I'm most proud of is the other goals of the rebuild. Bringing youth players, and we've seen what we've done with Hassan Rodrigo. We've made him into one of the most sought after players in Europe and he's only 18. And somehow help the financial situation well. The club are now in a healthy spot with 55 million. In fact, next season's transfer budget, if we were staying for another season, is 30 million. That takes me to the overall spend. If you look, we've bought in 17 players for 14.5 million. We sold 32 at 21.5 million. That's a net spend of 7 million in the black. And I've recorded this with man flu, so there you go.